Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I was clear with you. Basketball comes first. End of story.
It does. But I got a lot of people in my ear telling me I gotta do other stuff too, man.
What, Freddie? What did I tell you about him?
I know what you said about Freddie, but just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's gonna disappear.
I told you. Talk to me if he gives you a hard time.
He's not giving me a hard time, Atella. The things that I do outside of the court does not distract me from what I need to do on the court or for this team.
I need you focused.
I am focused.
You are a critical building block for the future of this franchise.
I get it. And I appreciate it. I really, really do. But you gotta really trust me on this one. Because I got this.
Adam's on the line for you, Rick.
I'm serious. Let me know if Freddie gives you problems, yeah?
I promise you. You'll be the first one to know.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that. Give me the... Adam! It's been too long, bro.
You can't play the game forever. I played 15 years. But to actually have NBA 2K keep my legacy and you know, be a part of something that kids that never seen me play the game of basketball get to experience, like, you know, who is this guy that plays for the Rockets? Who is this guy that plays for the Magic? And then to take what I do in the video game and then actually go and watch my highlights to see what type of player I was, I think it's pretty cool that, you know, we get to live forever in that sense, and have kids or people that never seen me play live actually get a chance to, you know, play with me through the video game.
I love that.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Look at the 76. Made all 3 of his free throws so far.
76ers, Joel Embiid, shooting 1.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Here's Harden. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Toronto ball.
Toronto leading by 3. Van Vliet passes to DJ. Drops in the layup for 2. One of the big talking points with MP. Can he make the leap to the pro game? Greg, do you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game. The question is the physical side. We'll have to find out if MP can handle it. And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
No good on the shot. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
To the paint. Now, here's DJ. Defense right on him. Achua, the pass to Van Vliet. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. 7 points for Fred VanVleet. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
A shot by Harden. Wide open. No good from outside. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. Leading by 5. And it's DJ missing.
You know what? He's never been known as a three-point shooter. Not sure why he continues to try.
Here's Maxey. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's DJ. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. DJ's got his second bucket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball is out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's the Raptors leading by 5. And we'll get the set. Going out now with a whole new group. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Maxey comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And James Harden subbed in for DeAnthony Melton.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-around.
We've got Chris Boucher and VanVleet out there with DJ. Then it's Barnes. And it's Achua in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Shake Milton, the assist. James Harden.
There's VanVleet. He's got 7. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. DJ. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Yeah, Russia is
Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Milton the pass to
Don't
Embiid.
do this. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
You see why they go to Embiid in closer. I mean, he's more than capable of getting it in the hoop.
That's what we know. Block.
There's the triple. And count it. 3-pointer good on the shot from DJ. DJ's got 5 points in the quarter. The 76ers trail by 5. Harden scanning the floor. Stolen by VanVleet. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Quarters checked in for Chris Boucher. 46 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Maxey. That's tipped.
Nice shit.
And that's on bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Harden kicks to Embiid. Shoots over Achua. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Embiid.
You know, Embiid does most of his work inside, but he's pretty comfortable in the mid-range, too.
Step it up, big boy. Go beyond. Hey.
Now, here's DJ.
Hit me.
He's covered by
Hit a
Maxey.
speed.
And that
Easy
one's
one.
good. DJ.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Harris.
Ooh.
No dice, 9 feet out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And so it's Toronto holding on to it.
The 76ers. 41.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one.
Substitution
For Toronto. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Ken Birch. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. And DJ subbed in for Trent. Philadelphia also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Maxey. And it's Korkmaz at the 3, the small forward. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Ooh, that was DJ missing. I ain't gonna lie, hard as hell. That was just
rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
I'm not missing this one.
Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
I get that back.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on Team NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for
Give me that, little boy. Little boy.
Flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way.
Ooh.
That's what winning basketball is all
about. David, thank you.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Maxey against Van Vliet. That one drops one. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Now, here's DJ. He's guarded by Melton. Count it, good. DJ's got 16.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
The 76ers trail by 9. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. They've got a good mix of young
easy rebounds every time.
Players
not like that. I'm gonna smoke with all y'all niggas.
He takes it in.
Oh my. Look me in my eyes, you little nigga. Look me in my eyes, you little nigga. Look what I just did to this nigga. Just hit him off the hit me off the spin. I switched my hand.
For the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here.
He was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Chris Boucher. Then for the 76ers, Harris is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. And James Harden subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Milton. Off on that one. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
The mistakes are the only reason they got this lead. You knew they...
Some changes here for the Raptors. Barnes comes in for Porter. And DJ subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Philadelphia, DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Embiid. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. Anunoby in at the 4 with Barnes next to him. DJ out there with Gary Trent. And it's Birch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 14. Here's Harris, goes back up. Toronto grabs
Give me that
the
shit,
miss.
boy. You tripping.
Look at the clock. A little
Oh my
under
God.
3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Do I want to kill him like that? Money.
Here's TJ.
That bitch ugly. He pushed fuck
Out
on
of
him.
bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
For the 76ers, Joel Embiid.
1:27 left in the fourth. And here's Harden. Embiid kicks to Harden.
And you know, the league this year opting not to schedule any games on election day, continuing to encourage people to vote. I love this. So folks, on Tuesday, November 8th, make sure to get to the polls or send in your ballot. You've got to make your voice heard and use the power of your vote.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
2 times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these
Shit
teams face each other going forward.
It's 72.
Watched one guy
He's
all night
shitting
long,
on these
guys,
niggas.
and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight
Yeah,
it was
okay.
for DJ.
He
Boy,
happy.
this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Well, for the Raptors,
I'm
they
killing
can just run out the clock. And DJ throws it down.
Oh, I'm dunking. I'm dunking. He just dunked on this nigga, bro. I know I'm not tripping, but he just dunked on this nigga, bro. Yes, contact and everything. You even push that nigga right.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. That 3 off the mark. And so Toronto
This
takes
shit
this
on
one, but by a big
squeaky
margin.
clean. That's crazy. What's that badge? What they do? Turn the ball over 10 fewer times than your opponent team. Already know. Got it.
It's been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Okay, now I can upgrade my dropping dunk. Yes, sir. We get this bitch, man. I hope y'all know that, man. We in here. Make sure y'all, like up the stream. Okay, for 1,000. Okay, bet. 500. Let's get it. I'll take it. 15 for 3 3-pointer made. Hold on. I can get all those. I don't know what a spin layup is, but I can try it.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision to participate in a PR offensive to win over the hearts and minds of the city?
Well,
Well, first of all, I wouldn't phrase it like that, Nate.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been...
Well, John, I'd like to actually clarify things a little further.
Sure.
My baby, my Valentine. Can I eat the making what temperature they rise? If you leave me, I'm good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Love is the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to. Never did it. Make I see you in love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man.
Hey.
Come here.
Were you looking to talk?
Now.
Hey, MP. So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team and your new city.
That's a great question. Not at all, man. I mean, I'm confident in who I am and what I bring to this table.
Okay then, last question. Now that you're finding your footing on this team...
This might not be my hometown, but this is my city now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey, now...
Is there anyone on a current active roster that you wish that you could have played with?
I gotta go with Luka.
We were talking about Luka earlier.
Hey, man.
You're a Luka fan.
Listen, I love guys that their game is not predicated on athleticism.
Are you saying Luka's not athletic?
He's not. Ain't no shame in saying that. I'm sure Luka will tell you he's not athletic at all. Like Jokic, he's not athletic. Can't jump over a phone book. They are highly skilled guys and really just know how to maneuver and create space. No matter how quick, bigger, or stronger somebody is that's guarding them, they can get their shot off on anybody. And that's what I love about Luka. Like,
well, both of these teams are still fresh here in the early season, RJ. Is it easier to play hard towards the start of the year? Well, Tucker's checked in for Thibault. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You were right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the small forward. Oh, he tries a 3. He buries it from 3. It's all knotted up.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Maxey finds Harden. Harris outside. 13 feet out. Here's Embiid. And he lays it up and in. Embiid's got 9 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's DJ, defended by Harden, and he comes up with a bucket. He's got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Embiid. Offensive board.
We just jumping there on this shit. He's gonna score those weak shit, so we keeping him quiet. I got him. He's a last one. I'm gonna keep scoring on him. Stop
Maxey
it.
covering. Here's DJ.
Stop it.
Oh,
Cool.
no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Anunoby pulls it down.
That's just the bucket, you know, like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Here's DJ. Banked it in off the glass. Well, there always seems to be some debate about MP's place in the league. I do think he passes the eye test.
Well, if you know what to look for, the answer is clear. MP may not always have an impressive stat line, but you can just tell he's a difference maker on the court.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The fadeaway. And it's Toronto
Bless
with
his
another. The Sixers trailing. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Harden. Maxey, a good look. 4 seconds left. And it's Harden laying it in.
That's not the typical way Harden creates his own shot, but it's effective. Work hard on the glass, and you'll get some easy buckets out of it.
A big-time effort from Gary Trent Jr., providing a lot of energy for the Raptors. Hitting 3
The 76ers. 21. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Ends up going with a new group, and the 76ers will have a different look here. Tobias Harris checked in for Embiid. Thibault comes in for Korkmaz. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Melton. And it's Harden in for Milton. That's good from Harden. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right.
I should have hit it on the green one.
As a leader.
That was horrible.
And the 76ers,
I
look at
just
who they've got.
wanted
Thibault and Harris at the 3 and the 4. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Tucker in at the 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. Yeah?
Oh,
Very
my God.
self-assured, Allie. Thank you.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Harden against Van Vliet. And Harden is good for 3. Harden's got 11 points.
Whenever it's Harden running pick and rolls, you have to stop the ball first, ladies and gentlemen, or he will get you.
Here's DJ. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 14. And the endorsement deals keep coming in for MP. Latest news is he'll be the face of Mobile One for their next marketing push.
And that's a smart move by Mobile One. They can see that MP's stock is starting to take off, and they got in early.
To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. And it's Maxey missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to DJ. 27 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Yes, it's good. And the Raptors lead by 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Don't you forget, Harden's won an assist title now. This man can pass that rock.
Pass to DJ. Turnaround James. That shot off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied.
43. The 76ers. 43.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz is checked in for Thibault. Melton comes in for Maxey, and Milton subbed in for Harden. Chris Boucher out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Otto Porter. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's DJ in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
The 76ers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Harris outside. Pass to Korkmaz. Tipped away. Outside Porter. Here's DJ. Yep, that one goes. And now a 7-point Toronto lead. Hey, you look at the numbers that MP has been putting up. It's hard to believe that fans still would have preferred Shep Owens in the draft.
I know. I mean, I guess everyone is entitled to their opinion. But MP has shown he's at least worth the 18th pick. Fans can't ignore the numbers he's putting up forever.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Here's Korkmaz. He's guarded by Porter. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Boucher. And there's the drive. Shot is good by DJ.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Embiid. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Embiid's got 17 points. A minute 39 left in the third. Here's DJ. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Milton attacking, and the layup is good off the glass. And here's the mobile 1 drive. A great move to get right to the cup.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
DJ, no good. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, VA, and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Inside. Here's Anunoby. Good on the 13-footer. And we may have an injury here. That does not look...
This could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
And the Raptors with some changes. Barnes comes in for Achua, and Van Vliet is subbed in for Trent. From 9 feet out. No good off the back of the rim. The Raptors with a lead. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Back to Barnes. Here's DJ. Embiid covers. DJ. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Thibel's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, Melton. Off the mark. And so it's Toronto closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it.
55.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Harris and Embiid are playing up front. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Now that's a trick question. You know.
Pass to Thibault. Harris on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it. Rebounded by Birch. Birch has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to DJ. Goes back up. And the basket by Birch. And now an 11-point Raptor lead.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Van Vliet. Harden, good.
I love watching Harden work through these challenges, accepting contact and finding ways to score.
And Toronto calls time here. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting... So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
Baby, my Valentine.
As well. So during your career, this is like a little fun stat that our guy Brian came up with. You played with several NBA fathers: Del Curry, Rick Brunson, Jaren Jackson, Gary Trent. What is it like now to see their kids in the league?
I love it, man. Just to know, especially Steph and Seth, when I was in Toronto, to have them around our team, seeing them back then, you know, shooting around in practice with us, and to see that this guy is the most lethal shooter that we've ever seen in NBA history.